Antonio Conte era begins as Spurs take on Vitesse in the Europa Conference League. Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today the Antonio Conte era begins tonight, where Spurs welcome Dutch side Vitesse to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in matchday 4 of matchday 6 in the Europa Conference League. Make sure to smash a like, subscribe. Let's get into this match preview. Right then, so let's kick off this matchday preview by looking at the form coming into this game on Antonio Conte's debut as Spurs manager. So this is Vitesse. This is their form coming into the game. So Vitesse have a win, loss, win, 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 and a loss. And obviously one of those wins was against Tottenham in the reverse leg in the Netherlands but that was when we had Nuno Espirito Santo as our manager. And it looks like today like some of the first team players will play, some second team, some second choice players. But yeah, obviously Vitesse, their last game, they won 2-1 at SC Heerenveen, and they won it in the 92nd minute. So yeah, Vitesse winning in the last minute. So yeah, Spurs, this is how we look coming into the game. So we have a loss, win, loss, loss, win, win. So we've got 3 wins and 3 losses. And obviously our last game we lost 3-0 to Manchester United, and we were just absolutely terrible that day. No one was good in my opinion. Obviously Ronaldo, for me, he was just man of the match because he was absolutely brilliant. Obviously he saved United again in the Champions League in midweek against Atalanta. So yeah, that's the form coming into Spurs versus Vitesse. Right then, so what is my score prediction coming into tonight's game on Antonio Conte's debut as Spurs manager? Now obviously, first of all, it's all been going round. Is Conte going to be on the dugout? Is he not? But I think it is going to, well, according to, let me just find it. Well, this was according to Di Maggio. This is what they said. It said it is now certain that Antonio Conte will be in the dugout for Tottenham's game against Vitesse tomorrow. So that was yesterday. So yeah. So it looks like, well, according to Di Maggio, which is like an Italian thing, but it looks like that Antonio Conte will be he will be in the dugout this evening. Probably Paratisi and possibly Mason might be in the dugout as well. I don't know. But it looks like that Antonio Conte will be in the dugout this evening. But I think they need to, like the government and stuff need to, I don't know what it's called, but I can't remember, but they need to do something so he could be in the manager and be in the dugout tonight. So yeah, I hope that gets done as soon as possible. So yeah, obviously, as I said, our last game we lost 3-0 to Manchester United. Obviously we didn't have Antonio Conte as our manager, we had Nuno as our manager, but obviously now Nuno's gone, and I'm glad about that. But obviously it's a new era, it's a new chapter for Spurs. Obviously we sacked Mauricio Pochettino, we bought in Jose Mourinho, then we sacked Mourinho, we bought in Nuno, sacked Mourinho, and now we have Antonio Conte as our manager. Obviously Conte couldn't take training, but he was watching training whilst Ryan Mason was taking training, I think yesterday and on Tuesday as well. So but yeah, I think one thing that he told Mason to do, because yesterday Antonio Conte, well, obviously he couldn't take training yesterday, so I think he must have told Ryan Mason when to play an 11-a-side match and both teams to play 3-5-2 and see how it works. But apparently it works out well, and obviously a few players who play for different clubs have worked out 3-5-2. Obviously Christian Romero with Atalanta, he played 3-5-2. Matt Doherty with Wolves, so him and Doherty are used to playing 3-5-2, because obviously Romero played with Atalanta, Doherty played it with Wolves when obviously Nuno was the manager for them. But yeah, it looks like tonight will be 3-5-2. Obviously we'll have to see how it works out. If it worked out in training, can it work out on the pitch tonight? And for me, I think it will work out tonight because it looks like training was good. And yeah, my prediction, I'm going to go Tottenham 3, Vitesse 0, 3-0 Spurs. Alright then, so let's have a look at the players to look out for coming into tonight's game. So obviously, I think one player who I am going to start with, I'm going to go with Icoma Louis Openda. Obviously, he scored 2 goals against Hereven in the league, so obviously he won the game as well. So will he play tonight? I don't know. Another player who did well was Elazar Dassa, 28, got an assist. Defensively, I am going to go with the captain, Danilo Dokhai, and I think that's it, to be honest. So we'll go for them 3. For Spurs, I'm not going to... let's just have a look at the Man United game anyway. No one really did well. I think in the first half, when we actually did all right, I think Romero was good in the first half, but in the second half, wasn't really too great. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. I think Emerson, he didn't really do much, in my opinion. So for me, I think keep an eye out for Romero. Alright then, so it's now time for my predictive lineup to take on Vitesse tonight. So I don't know, well, I do know because it looks like that Antonio Conte will be in the dugout, and for me, I think we will play 3-5-2. So in goal, I am going to go with Pierluigi Galini. I know Hugo Lloris was in training, he was in the press conference yesterday, but for me, well, I think Lloris could play because I don't think really Antonio Conte knows the players. He doesn't really know the players too well, but I know they played an 11-a-side game yesterday. So he must have watched Galini, see how he did. But for me, I think Galini will start in goal. If he doesn't, I'm not really going to blame Conte because obviously it's his first game in charge. So yeah. And then 3 defenders, Davinson Sanchez, Christian Romero and Eric Dyer. Obviously, Sanchez, I think the last game he played in, I can't really remember the last game Sanchez played, and I'll have a look. See if it comes up. Davinson Sanchez. The last game he played in was against Burnley in the EFL Cup, and he did alright, to be honest. So, so hopefully he does the same performance he did against Burnley. So Sanchez at right centre back, in the middle, like the most important of the back 3, Christian Romero. Obviously, as I said, he has played in this formation before with Atalanta in Italy, so he should be used to it. And apparently he's supposed to be really good at 3-5-2. So hopefully he does well tonight. On the left of the back 3, I'm going with Eric Dyer. Obviously, I was going to put in Joe Rhodes on, but Dyer, he did really bad against United. So hopefully he does a revival, and hopefully he does well today. Right wing back, I'm going with Matt Doherty. Obviously, again, Doherty does like playing this formation. He played it when he was at Wolverhampton Wanderers, so he should know what he's doing. And obviously, so Doherty, right wing back. Then move on to the 3 in midfield. I'm going to go with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg on the right centre. In the middle, Dele Alli, and on the left, Oliver Skip. So obviously, I think none of these players have played 3-5-2 before, so they'll obviously, I don't think they will do too well tonight because it's their first time playing with a new formation. But hopefully, by the time it's either the Everton game or the Leeds game, I'm going to that game, by the way, so maybe they'll get used to it. But yeah, left wing back, Sergio Reguilon. Obviously, it was Ben Davies that played against United, so I think Reguilon will come in for this one. And then 2 up front with Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. Obviously, there's no point putting Kane and Skylar up front because Skylar's not ready. So yeah, Harry Kane and Son up front. And also, I did see something that Harry Kane, he said, scrap, I'm not going to City, because he likes Antonio Conte as a manager. He likes the football he plays. So yeah, that's a good thing. But yeah, so my predicted lineup tonight: formation of 3-5-2, Galini, Sanchez, Romero, Dyer, Doherty, Højbjerg, Ali, Skip, Reguilon, Kane and Son. I hope you enjoyed this matchday preview. This will be out after school, as I'm going to go to school in a minute, as Yeah, because they've literally just messaged me because they're outside. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.